Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is December 1st, 2017. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Today we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading lower by about 3 points right now, trading at 26.44 and 3/4 per contract. What you're going to notice here is that the futures are well off the lows. Around 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, they put in a little bit of a bottom here. And this sell-off really was on the fact that the Senate has come into a little bit of a glitch. So everybody was expecting the Senate to pass the tax reform bill, and looks like they're now into a little bit of a glitch with the deficit hawks. So we'll see if this thing can get pushed through. Around 11 o'clock today, they are expected to resume debating. We'll see what comes out of it. Again, don't hold your breath on the politicians. We'll have to just wait and see, really, if this thing can get pushed through today. I'm not so sure. But again, the market is kind of handcuffed. The market will go up. If this thing gets pushed through, the market will go down if it doesn't. But either way, futures have come off the lows. So the market is expecting, or is a little bit optimistic, that the politicians in the Senate will get the health care, or will get the tax reform bill pushed through. So we'll see how it plays out, and we'll just leave it at that. But in the meantime, we have lots of stocks in the news. Let's take a look at the first one here. It's Ulta Salon, ULTA is the ticker symbol. The stock is trading at 207.70. This is down from 221.71. So there's a pretty good haircut today. Again, there still seems to be a lot of support around the 180 level if it got down that low. I'm not sure it will do that. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. Either way, a pretty good little sell-off so far. But again, this stock has a tendency to really have big swings when it does have earnings. So again, this is down on earnings, and we'll see how it plays out. I'm not looking to do too much with it right off the bat. Let's take a look at Five Below. Ticker symbol is FIVE. Stock is trading at 62.42. This is up a little bit from the close, which was 61.80. This is on the back of earnings. I think Five Below is probably a little bit overbought at the moment, so be careful here, but nothing to write home about one way or the other on this reaction. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. We'll see what it gives us. Let's take a look at NTNX, which is Nutanix. This actually is a new issue. This stock just debuted or came public in October of 2016, so it hasn't been around all that long, a little over a year. Stock right now is trading at 34.75. This is up from the 32.80 close yesterday, so good little pop there. But I happen to think there's a lot of resistance in play. If you look at the weekly chart here, what you'll see is stock is going up into some big resistance with that red bar. So again, I don't see too much upside in this one right now, but you never know. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at AMBA, which is Ambarella. Stock right now is trading at 58.32. This is a decent little move here. Stock closed at closed at 54.27. So Ambarella moving higher today after earnings. But again, a lot of resistance in play around the $60 to $65 level. So this may stall out here. But we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings in the intraday stock chat room. Let's take a look at VMware, VMW. Stock right now is trading at 121.50. This is up from the 120.11 close. Again, this can be a big mover in both directions. Today, it's not doing too much. So again, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings as well. I think this has had a big move already. When you look at the monthly chart, it's gone a little bit parabolic. That doesn't mean it can't go higher. But again, it's already in a kind of a high level where it's getting stretched and extended. And stocks usually don't go too far once they are extended already. So keep that on the radar. Let's take a look at Zumi, ZUMZ. This stock right now is trading at 20.55. That's down from the 21.80 close. Level I like for Zumi's right now is down around 17.20, maybe 17.10. Until then, I don't know if there's much to do with it. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. This is kind of a light volume stock, meaning it trades probably 300,000 shares a day. Any stock that trades less than 1 million can have big overshoot swings, so be a little bit careful here. But we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Mylan Labs. I did see that was up earlier. Stock closed at 36.53, now trading at 37.40. This is up, I think, because Amazon mentioned they're having exploratory talks with generic drug makers. So again, Mylan could be involved in that. But so you have stocks like MCK, trading down on that news. Looks like you have stocks like ABC, possibly could trade down on that news. That's down a little bit. Express Scripts could trade down on that news as well. That's not doing much this morning. But again, keep that on the radar. So Amazon having exploratory talks with generic drug makers, and Mylan getting a little bit of an uptick. Not a whole lot. So we'll see how it plays out. It may not be that big a deal at the moment. So we'll take it one step at a time, and we'll see where it goes. Let's move over to the gold market. Gold right now trading down almost a point to 1275.90. So I don't know if there's much we should do about that. But right now, gold down just a touch, not down much. We'll see how it plays out. The GLD trading at 120.87. If you take a look at crude oil today, that is trading higher by 93 cents. So good pop in crude oil. Crude oil moving up. You can see the USO trading at 11.67. This is a good ETF to track the movement in oil. And spot crude at the moment right now at 58.35 a barrel. So getting a nice little pop there. So we'll see how it plays out. And we'll just leave it at that, and we'll see where it goes. All right, with that being said, everybody, if you haven't done so, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We've had a great trading week, a great year in 2017. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of December. So come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. Also, we had a great week in the swing trades, which is the research center. So come on over, take a 7-day free trial to that as well. You'll see what it's all about there. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.